All right, ladies and gents, we're back. I'm here in Dieppe, New Brunswick, and I'm at Dieppe Disc Golf Course. And today we are gonna give the blue tees a go. I was looking on UDisc, and I think Dieppe's like number 35 in Canada, which is pretty cool. And I've played here a couple times, but I've never played the blues. I've played the reds, and I played a hybrid layout for the Dieppe Open, which was about a month ago. But yeah, this is my first time kind of playing all the blues from the blues tees, not the tournament layout, which is exciting. Yeah, let's see how I do. I'm gonna make a goal. The global average is a plus 11 from the blues, and I'm not exactly sure how I'll do, but I'm gonna make my goal for today to shoot even, and we'll see how I do. I think it's a pretty good UDisc rating for that. But yeah, let's see how I do. Cool to start off. They actually have a warm-up practice basket, and they have a warm-up net to throw into, which I've never really seen. That's pretty cool. Okay, hole one is a 410-foot par 3, kind of pretty epic off this elevated tee pad. Yeah, it's out there. I think the base will either place is like hazard or OB. We got a bit of a wind today. Try to keep it safe. It's a big grip to start the day. Just got out of my car. Yeah, she's up there pretty far. Pretty deep look to start my day. Makes for an easy par. Okay, hole two is a cool one. 269 feet, way elevated over some water down there in a bridge. I'm go with my tempo. I'm trying to get it to the right of that second pole there and then fade in. Got a little kiss. It's about what I wanted. Faded a bit too far left, just on the tree line here. Probably just outside circle one bit. Bit of an awkward stance. Oh baby, that's how we started off. Let's go. All right, first birdie of the day done. Okay, hole three is a 381-foot par 3 out into the left. Not too much complicated to it. I think it's going to be a bit too left. Oh, looks like it was okay. Okay, didn't really leave myself a putt, but give it a little bit here. Oh, too low. But, okay. Another par. Okay, hole four, 236-foot par 3. Got a tunnel that's like about halfway down the fairway. Same tee as the red tee. I'm just gonna try to pump something straight. Proxy. Pulled it a bit. Ooh. Kicked way left. Okay, first little scramble today. Not sure if I want to putt it or I think I'm going to putt to this right gap of the tree, see if it'll hyzer in. I'll hit this gap. There we go. Okay, hole 5 is a 538 par 4. The first hole where you could really get in some trouble here. Yeah, it's like long and windy and a very treed fairway. I'm just gonna go with my mid and see if I can just get as far down the gap as I can. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting right. If it drifts right, that's great, but I'm way down the fairway. Might just be near the red tee. She got way down here. I got a chance to try to get myself a putt. I got a little straddle out, flexi forehand to push here. See if I can do it. See, a bit more height. Bit more height would have been awesome. Would have had some, but too much here. I don't even really have a safe run. Just gonna try to get it close. It's elevated basket, so I don't want to give myself too much of a par putt here. That just sits. Oh, gave myself a tester. Quite a tester. I don't even see where my disc went. Oh geez. Yeah, that was not Not ideal. Oh, come on. Like I said in the last video, your first comebacker of the day will set the tone. That's a huge par. Let's go. Hole 6 is a 440-foot par 4, and this is the first one I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I'm trying to decide between a forehand and a backhand, but I think I'm just going to go backhand. I'm just gonna try to pump it straight. I'm up there. I'll have options, that's for sure. I'll have options. Okay, I kind of ended up between the two gaps. I'm looking right at the basket this way, but I don't really have a line. I think I'm gonna try, I guess, a little step out forehand down the actual fairway. Might be a hyzer forehand too, but it's the first thing I saw. I'm gonna stick with my gut here. Oh, it was tracking. I just want to give myself a putt. That's all I need to do here. Just need to give myself a putt. Oh, I turned it a bit. Another long tester for par, looks like. Okay, not exactly sure where I ended up, but definitely going to be a tester for my par. Might not even have a line. Oh, this isn't too bad actually. Not nearly as bad as I thought. Still a putt though. Oh, first yank of the day. I was in my head. Hope you can see it, but that is my first bogey of the day. Okay, hole 3 is another par 3. It's like a blind hyzer. I think I put you in a spot where you can see the basket. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw something out there wide on hyzer and let it fade in. You guys can see it better than me. It's got to be pretty good. There we go. Can't do too much better than that. Okay, there we go. Race the bogey. Okay, hole 8 is a cool one. 288 feet downhill. It's there for the ace. Just gonna throw my proxy at it and let it drift right. Just gotta get the nose down. I really like that. If it gets stable, just to the right of the basket. If it had a bit more stability or a bit less hand hyzer. Okay, ended up on the right side here in the circle. Yeah, then a little bit more stability would have been awesome. Got a birdie putt. Yep. You love it. Okay, hole 9 is a 377-foot par 3. You might be able to see a basket in frame there. That is actually the red basket, and the blue basket is about 100 feet down and left of it. So look, there's a forehand and a backhand gap, but I'm gonna go backhand. Kind of like the last one. I'm just gonna try to pump it straight, see if I get a little left finish. Get through the tree. Oh, I loved how it was flying. For an experiment, I'm just gonna throw the forehand and see. I know you all want to see it. My first forehand of the day. It's further than my backhand. Oh my God. Parked the red basket. Yeah, my forehand parked the red basket. You can see it there. I got some work to do. Again, the goal here is not to score it. Obviously, it's to give myself a putt. That is the goal. That is the goal. Missed that tree. Oh, I think I definitely succeeded in the goal. Got myself a putt. My forehand literally almost aced the red basket. Left myself outside circle 1 for par. Right with all the trees in my way. I'm gonna go I don't want to go straight at her or go the hyzer. I'm gonna go the hyzer. Just deep. Those pixels, they just don't swing fast enough. That's a bogey. Okay, hole 10 is a, what does that say? 423-foot par 4. Up and then kind of drifting to the left. Try to get it on their hyzer and pop it up and get down the fairway a bit. A little inside, a little low. Ooh, kick left. That might not be good. Oh, don't cut roll. Oh, it cut roll right. Okay, I just realized the last video there I was not in the frame, so I apologize. Ended up a decent spot. Don't really have a look at it at all, but let's go again. I'm trying to give myself a putt. Don't roll. Ooh. Another par tester, ladies and gents. Closer than I thought. Shouldn't really be an issue. Boom. Okay. Ugly par, ugly par. Okay, hole 11, par 3. 233 up the hill, another blind hyzer. Just gonna throw 9 speed to make sure I get there, but just kind of throw it there flat and let it come down the hill. Skip. Might be a little past the basket. I thought ended up in this ditch a little deep. Eunice just says the ball field behind me is OB, so I think I'm fine. See, I got a tricky putt here. Oh! Off the bander. Take apart. Hole 12, 285 foot par 3. Up kind of straight for the tee box, looking right at it, but there's so much trees. So I think he plays this forehand through the left gap here and let it skip up beside the basket. That looks great. Deep, skip in. I think that's pretty close to parked. Just push it a little deep. Pretty makeable putt for birdie. A little bit of wind in here. Nice. Another birdie on the board. Hole 13 is a tough one. 349 foot par 3. You can see like the gap in the trees up there is kind of where you want to get. And then it goes way left into the forest. So I'm gonna throw the same disc at the last 2 tee shots. My lat 64 honor at those trees and let it fade in and hopefully skip through the gap, get closer to a putt. I like it. Looks pretty good. I might be a bit left, but did my job there, did my job. Also, what a sick tee box area. You love it. I did a pretty good job there hitting the gap. It was definitely higher than I wanted, so I didn't really get any like low skip. Kind of just faded into the spot, but I got a weird... Actually, I don't even think I can putt this. I'll go forehand. Oh, I see a bit more juice. Okay, hole 13 is a monster. 833 feet, par 5. Well, I can talk. Down and then hard left. Yeah, basically I'm trying to land this basically in front of the red tee. There's stories of Thomas Gilbert going up and over everything. I don't have a spotter, nor do I have power. So I'm just gonna try to put it up and left. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's about perfect placement. Here is the red tee, and here's my disc. Kind of did what I wanted, but I got a lot of work to do, and I'm in a pretty horrible spot in this ditch. Okay, progress over nothing. I'm in a crabby spot. I have no run up. Oh, and it's super muddy. But forward progress is key. Oh God, just dinked a tree. I fell, covered in mud. A lot of work left to do here. I'd say forward progress was the key. I'm gonna get a bit aggressive here, I think. I don't really have a backhand line that I like. I'm gonna get a bit aggressive with the forehand. Fade. Oh, it was almost really good, but we're up there and we're in the fairway. Got a lot of forward progress. Birdie, or sorry, par is gonna be tough, but give it my best go here. It's up and left still. I gotta push it down and then left. That's really good. Hopefully it's far enough. Oh man, it actually might be parked for my par. Whoo, baby, let's go. Holy cow, that was probably going to be the best shot of my day. I don't know if you can see it yet, but parked her for the par. That is awesome. That's big time. I thought we were taking a number. Balance, baby. Okay, that was a sick par, but on to hole 15. It's an absolute doozy. 656 feet. Straight down. I don't know if you can see the red basket, but it's down there. And then hard right. It looks like there's a forehand gap, but I'm gonna try to take the backhand gap and just get forward progress, hopefully past those bunchings of trees is ideal. Oh, I pulled it right too much. I'm right on the tee pad of the red, so you'll be able to see the red tee. Do a quick bonus shot of the forehand line. Hit half the gap, but in a way better spot. Okay, ladies and gents, very similar to last hole. We are just directly in front of the white tee, or the red tee, sorry. Yeah, still a chip forehand. Up, if you can see that other basket, I'm just trying to the left of that maybe. Yeah, I like that. Hopefully that's in the gap I'm trying to go down. You can see my forehand was much further down the fairway. Man, this is a tough hole. I still got work to do. I would have liked my second shot there to push a bit further up into the gap. But yeah, got a hyzer forehand. Again, I'm trying to get myself a putt. So make sure I get something that gets left. I might be too inside. I don't know, I couldn't see it come down. Might be too inside, we'll see. As anticipated, it was too inside, but still left myself a circle 2 putt here for the par. Gotta run it. Come on. Close, good safe run. Okay, hole 16, 315 foot par 3. 3 holes left, I'm -1. My goal was even, so I'm doing pretty good, but I definitely got some holes to get through here. Good, you could throw a forehand or a backhand. I think I'm gonna try the backhand at that tree that's bent. And yeah, get it drifting. Tough line, it's a tough line. Way too high. Kick right. Ooh, I'm in the left in a mess. Yeah, I got another scramble on my hands here. I know you guys should be able to see me this time. Last time I funked it up a bit. I'm gonna try, got a little step out forehand. This is touchy. Trying to get myself a putt. I got a long putt out of that, about pin high. Okay, this would be a big par save coming down the stretch here. Pin high, looks like there's whiskers here. I'm just outside the circle. Nothing in my way. Yes. That's huge. Stay at -1. Just barely squeaked over the nubs. You love to see it. Hole 17 is a tricky one. 270 foot par 3. Downhill to the right. Kind of a low ceiling in the gap to get to the basket. I think tough to birdie. I think you have to skip up to get the birdie, but I'm just gonna go the zone. Hit this first gap and get down there. Bit inside, it's gonna be to the right. I think I'm in the right in the trees, but should be able to scramble. As you can see, not being in the gap on this one's punishing. I can get a par, I can probably get myself a putt, but I gotta make a really nice throw here. Yes, Ben. Almost threw it in. Woo, that was tough, that was tight. -1 heading into 18. Okay, hole 18 is an intimidating way to end the day. Oh, I might be blocking you guys, but yeah, par 3, 660 feet. There's a bridge, you want to go through the gap that's to the right of the bridge. There's an OB water ditch that goes over it. And yeah, there's a whole gully to the right of that you could go down, so I'm just gonna try to rip a forehand up through the gap and let it skip to the basket. Hopefully I'm with a birdie. Hopefully you can see better. It's a little low. Oh, I dinked the bridge, but it stayed in play. That's hilarious. Touch more height would have been awesome, but can you see it there? It hit the bridge and dropped right there. Okay, I had to set you up on the other side of the bridge here. Yeah, got a little scramble. I got really lucky. It was a scary drive. I must have really dented the bridge, but it's gonna leave my forehand wide and low, get up there for a putt. Oh, the wind lifted it. Drop, 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 drop. Oh, classic tester for my par to end it. Okay, a tester to finish it in a ripping wind here. To go one under my goal. Holy cow, the wind is ripping now. Almost held it. Well, ladies and gents, hopefully you can see me, but that's a bogey, and we finished at our goal, even. That's pretty awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm back in my car now. It was really cool. So I completed my goal, shot even, and yeah, had some fun. That's a really fun course. Some challenging holes, some easy holes. One that when you play, you'll definitely get better. I wish I lived closer to it because it's a lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. And the Dieppe Open that just came, like they had added like 6 or 7 different holes all around the baseball diamonds. That was just an absolute blast to play. And next year in Dieppe is actually the Canadian Nationals. So super, super excited for that. So if you're passing through between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, this is a great place to stop to play because it's awesome. Thanks. Dieppe Disc Golf Co. out.